So you was thinking to get a zoom lens. You searched for the prices on Google and you got shocked because you can't afford it. Are so expensive. Then you wanted to see if there is a way to use the kit lens that you have as a zoom lens without losing resolution. You asked Alexa, how to convert a kit lens to a zoom lens.
Sorry, I don't know that.
Even Alexa don't know that.
That's okay.
Alexa also failed to know the answer as well.
So I have to figure it out alone. Let's find out.
After that, you tried to use your engineering skills to find the intended result. You tried different formulas, positions, and that led successfully to the solution.
I found it! I will show you how. How's it going, guys? This is mahdi.takach here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to convert this kit lens 16 to 50 mm to 42 to 200 mm and convert it to zoom or telephoto lens. I think that tricks today is gonna be applicable to any lens and any prime lens, and this is gonna be great for you and saving lots of money. You will see and you will not be disappointed. I will do that with some magic and you are not going to lose any resolution.
So this is the test now. I'm going to get most out of this kit lens and see how much can zoom out to this deer statue. The test bench is gonna be around 125 centimeters away. We are going to focus as close as possible to the deer face and we will reach around 200 mm. We are going to focus on something like 8 centimeters somehow. Imagine if you are using this for landscape videography or for wedding, when you want to squeeze a little bit of zoom and to catch some of the actions happening on the back without making anyone noticing that. Definitely use it in your next video. So starting now with our test bench. First thing first, we know that an aps-c camera has a crop factor if we want to compare it to a full frame camera. The crop factor of this little monster is 1.5x. We have to first multiply this 1.5 crop factor with the focal length of this kit lens, which is 16 to 50, and this gives us 24 to 75 focal length equivalent compared to a full frame camera. So you see, this is what we can get out this camera if we don't use any kind of the magic. What we can do now to get as close as possible. Now I'm going to use something I have mentioned in my last video I didn't like about this little monster. The thing is called active stabilization. The crop that we get using active stabilization is so huge. That's why I don't encourage to use it for stabilization. However, we can use it for our favor and we can call it active zoom when we want it without losing resolution, because this little monster has a footage which is downsampled from 6K to 4K and the crop is 1.44. Multiplying 24 times 1.44, this will give us around 34 to 35 millimeter equivalent to full frame camera. So how to activate the active stabilization? You can do it directly from here and you will see it now and you will notice a really huge crop, but we are using it now for our favor, and this is how much we are closer to our subject, which is this lovely deer statue. We are really closer right now. So 75 times 1.44 is gonna give us around 108 millimeter effective focal length compared to a full frame camera. Let's now jump for the next step. Okay, there is something in this camera we can also use it for our favor. Because we are now shooting in 4K 24, there's no crop factor, but if we want to shoot in 4K 30, this will imply a crop of 1.23. This is also, we can use it to zoom in and we can multiply the whole focal length with this crop factor. So now we are in 4K 30, okay? So the equivalent focal length now is 34.5 times 1.23 is around 42 mm, and 108 times 1.23, this gives us around 133 mm. And one last thing which is really amazing about this camera is that we can get closer without losing resolution, and this is done using something called clear image zooming. Why not asking Alexa for this matter? Alexa, what's a clear image zooming from Sony?
Here's something I found on the web. According to streamingmedia.com, the clear image zoom feature can turn any prime lens into a zoom lens, useful when you want to adjust framing in camera but cannot change your position, and especially when you want to do so with a really fast lens.
Based on Sony, what the camera is doing is mimicking the the pixels using the artificial intelligence to give us a really clear footage almost without losing resolution. This is amazing. And to do so, we have to go to the page 6 to the zoom range and then press here and activate clear image zooming. When we do this, now we can zoom further of 1.5. We are multiplying now our effective focal length, which was 133 times 1.5. It's 199 mm. This is how we can get 200 mm out of this kit lens almost without losing resolution. It's 16 now here, which is 42 effectively after all the crop factors, and we can go up to 200 mm. You see here we have like a box. The thing is, with clear image zooming, we lose the eye autofocus and the face autofocus, and it's replaced with a box or zone focus. The focus is really good if you are in the center and if you are in the box, but if you move away from the box, then you will lose the focus. You can now apply this hex to any lens or prime lens, and you can also get zoom lens from a wide lens. For example, the amazing Sigma 16, which is really fast and wide, has a wide aperture, which is 1.4. You can now use it as a portrait lens, and you can get this great shallow depth of field. It's amazing how we can use the drawbacks, this camera, some of the drawbacks, and turn it to our favor and turn this 16 to 50 kit lens to a zoom lens from 42 to 200 mm. You saw that we almost don't lose quality, and this is amazing because I think first of all we have 6K footage downsampled to 4K, and then using the clear image zooming and the AI, we can get a really sharp images almost without losing resolution. Unlike the digital image zooming, which will give you a worse footage without doing any kind of AI or something like that, don't use the digital zooming, but instead use the clear image zooming. If you want to zoom more in, you can digital zoom later in post. What I can say that you can use these tricks in a lot of situations where you want to get a close-ups or to zoom in and get some action without making others to notice you, because if people notice you, they will act weirdly in front of the camera, for example in weddings, or for example if you want to shoot in landscape and you don't want to get close as possible to the animal, bird, something like that, you can get as close as possible with this kit lens. And imagine how you can use this with the fast prime lens. We can reach with Sigma 16 around 63 mm. You see how I can save your pocket and I can save you tons of money using these tricks, but you have to give me something back by subscribing to the channel, like this video to spread this video to others and let them benefit from these tricks. Comment below if you have any tests you want me to test. Don't choose wrong. See you in the next video. Peace.